Distribution of electron according to Neil Bohr. He was born on 7th October 1886. His name is Neil Hendrik David Bohr. He was born in Copenhagen, and he was Danish physicist. He discovered atomic structure and quantum, for which he received Nobel Prize in Physics in 1922. He died on 18th November 1962. The main feature of Bohr model are: atom consists of an uniform sphere of radius 10 to the power minus 9 centimeter approximately. The positively charged proton are spread over the entire surface of the sphere. Negatively charged electrons are embedded in the sphere in such a way that the net charge on the sphere is zero. That means atom is electrically neutral. It is consist of electron and proton. Proton is residing in the nucleus and electron revolves around the proton. So it fails to explain while he performed many experiment but on atom, but was soon its experiment was rejected. Now, Bohr's model based on the Planck's quantum theory. According to it, energy is radiated discontinuously in energy packets called quanta. The quantum of energy emitted light called photon. When energy emitted light, it called photon. In the fixed concentric circle orbit, electrons are revolving round the nucleus. The energy of each shell is stationary, so it is called stationary energy level. For example, these are the concentric circle. Concentric circles means circle around circle. There are various circles. These in this form is known as concentric circle. And in the middle there is a nucleus. Neutron is discovered by Chadwick and proton is discovered by Goldstein. So it is both neutron and proton make the nucleus. Neutron is chargeless, that is zero, and proton is positively charged. Because the proton is positively charged, that is why nucleus is positively charged, and because of nucleus is positively charged, the electron revolve round due to the attraction between them. Because opposite charge attract each other, so electron is negatively charged and proton is positively charged. That is why electron are able to revolve around the fixed orbit, and they have fixed energy that is known as stationary energy. Next is first shell is called K is equal to 1. Next shell is L is equal to 2, and third shell is M is equal to 3. Fourth shell is N is equal to 4 according to Neil Bohr. So first shell is known as pre-penultimate. Second shell is known as penultimate. Third shell is known as post-penultimate, and fourth shell is known as ultimate. So nucleus is very dense and hard here, and these all orbits have different energy level. For example, it is the main thing is known as principal quantum number. It is denoted by n. For example, 1s2, 2s2. So this is the principal quantum number, which is just written over in front of the shells. So principal quantum number 1 for 1 and 2 for 2 and so on. So energy level of 1 is less than energy level of 2, 2 is less than energy level of 3. Such as the shell near the nucleus have less energy as compared to next orbit, and this has less energy to next orbit. Now distribution of electron, Bohr and Bury have given the formula 2n square. In this form, by this formula we have to just know how to electron distributed in energy levels, where n is number of orbit. So for one orbit, that is k, for k the orbit is first, so we just put a square in place of n. 1 is present, then 1 1 ja 1 and 1 2 ja 2. So in pre-penultimate shell there is only 2 electron. Second, next is L shell, then 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. Next to pre-penultimate is penultimate. So in penultimate shell there should be 8 electron. Now third shell, that is 3 3 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18. So post penultimate have 18 electron. Fourth shell, 4 4 ja 16, 16 2 ja 32. So in ultimate shell there should be 32 electron. Now in 1s2 configuration, that is modern configuration, we have in first shell, so we have 1s2. In second shell, 2 shells are only there, S and P. So 2s2, 2p6. In third shell, 3 shells are there. So 3s2, 3p6, 3d10. And in fourth shell, 4 orbits, so 4 shells are there, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 4f14. As I have told you before that S contains 2 electron, P contains 6 electron. It is fixed because it contains only one orbital. P contains 3 orbital. That is why in each orbital, if we fill 2 electron particularly, so it contains 6 electron. Likewise, D have 10 electron and shell is 5. F have 14 electron and shell are 7. So in this way we have modern electronic configuration. So first shell only have 1s2, second shell have 2 electron, 2s and 2p. Third shell have 3 electron, 3s, 3p, 3d. D start from third, P start from second, and S have only one orbit. So and fourth shell is 4s2, 4p6, 4d10 and 4f14. When the outermost shell of an atom is completely filled, this element will be chemically unreactive. If the shells are completely filled, then that is chemically unreactive like the noble gases. When atom have less than 8 electron, that is Lewis octet rule, when atom have according to Lewis have less than 8 electron in their outermost shell, then it is very reactive. Exceptional is helium, have only 2 electron in the outermost shell, is still unreactive because it is radioactive, noble gases. Now my question is, just explain the Bohr atomic theory and distribution of electron according to the Bohr. Thank you.